If you want to learn how to make some quick and easy, super good, super delicious mac and cheese, you need to watch this video. Before we get into the basics, yes, I use the egg for my mac and cheese recipe. If you don't watch this video, okay? Trigger warning. So the cheeses that I used were Colby Jack, smoked Gouda, and sharp cheddar. You can opt to use different type of cheeses, whatever. Oh, and I did add mozzarella as well. Whatever type of cheese you want to use, please grate it, okay? That makes it 10 times better. In a pot of chicken broth, chicken stock, or water with chicken bouillon cubes, you need to boil in your noodles in that for 7 to 8 minutes or so. I did use a box and a half for this recipe, so your measurements may be a little different. So for this, I use one in basically like a whole can of evaporated milk, a half a can of whole milk. I used one egg. And no measurements on the seasonings, just seasoning until your heart feels, you need to stop. But I use Lowry seasoned salt, some Nature Promise seasoning, and cayenne pepper. Nature seasoning is just a blend of like garlic powder, onion powder, stuff like that. But those are the 3 seasonings that I use. And the fresh grated cheese, I just sprinkle in there, and just whisk it in as well. After your noodles are done boiling for 7 to 8 minutes, and again, I don't care what type of noodles you use. I use the regular elbow macaroni noodles, and it got gone just as fast, okay? Okay, let's get into it. So you want to pour half your noodles into a huge bowl after you strain the water off, okay? Pour them into a bowl, half of your noodles, and then pour half of your custard mixture into the bowl. Mix it up well. Put half of the bag of cheese or a little bit of cheese in it and mix that up thoroughly. Y'all see how slow and mindful I am being while mixing that up. That's exactly what you need to do, okay? Then you want to pour the other half of your noodles on top and add the rest of your custard and mix it. You can season as you need to. I ended up adding a little bit of nature seasonings on top, just to give it a little bit more flavor because I did have a lot more noodles than I typically do. I was making 2 pans of macaroni and cheese, so I did have a lot more noodles than, you probably will if you're just adding 1 box. This was a box and a half, okay? All right. So then you want to mix everything together. Mix it well together, slowly mix it well. Make sure everything is mixed together. In a baking dish, it doesn't matter what kind you use, okay? You want to pour your macaroni and cheese directly to the bottom. That's it. No oil, no butter. Don't butter the pan, nothing like that. Pour half of your macaroni and cheese into the pan. Add a layer of cheese to that half, and then pour the rest of your noodles on top and add cheese to the top of it. That's literally all that you do. You want to layer it, make sure it's cheese throughout this macaroni and cheese, okay? Then it ended up adding like a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top. But you can add in whatever you want. I added some smoked paprika on top of the cheese that I topped it off with and some parsley to make it cute. You want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees and then cover it for 20 minutes and then uncover it for the last 10 or so minutes. Y'all, it got gone. Y'all see that? And you see how cheesy it came out. Try this recipe.